Why is being a content creator so frustrating? Should you be a content creator? I know I asked myself these questions even before making my YouTube channel, and I'm still wondering to this day, what are the pros and cons of being a content creator? Hello everyone, I want to go ahead and share my own opinions of being a content creator, the pros and the cons. Spoiler alert, there's a lot more cons than pros. Now, each category I did go ahead and look up on the Google, and I'm just going to elaborate in my own experience and my own opinions. As always, make sure you let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree. I would love to read some people's thoughts. Starting off strong with the pros. One of the pros of being a content creator is the flexibility. For me personally, being a content creator gives me the ability to set my own schedule, set my own time to record, edit, and not feel pressured or rushed. I enjoy making up my own hours and making up my own schedule of when I should record, when I should edit, and when I should post a video. But I can't speak for everyone. For a lot of people, this is their everyday job and is definitely something that is a pro, in my opinion, when it comes to being a self-employed content creator. Community building. In my personal opinion, being a content creator allows me to express my creativity to the world, being able to meet other people like me in the same community, and being able to expand in my own community and getting to meet new people. I'm not gonna lie, I can be a very shy person at times, but I do like the idea of being able to create such a safe haven, a safe community that you've built over the years. It really does feel rewarding when you think about it, when you realize how far you've come over the years, from such a small content creator to being someone's idol. Creative freedom, being able to choose my niche, style, and topic of whatever I want to create. I enjoy the creative freedom of being a content creator. I like being able to express myself in different ways, whether it's through gaming or through art or generally something that I like. For me, content creation has always been a hobby, and even if I do make it a full-time job, it'll still be something that I enjoy doing regardless. I love being able to express myself on different social media platforms, being able to express who I really am and enjoy what I create. The potential for high income. Now, I know a lot of people might not be able to agree with this, but in my personal opinion, I don't see being a content creator as a chore or a job. More so something, like I said, a hobby, something that I enjoy doing, something that makes me happy. And I know a lot of people go into content creation for those specific reasons of being a content creator. They want to be able to express themselves on the internet and basically be a creator and an idol to all. While some others do it solely for the money, yeah, they may enjoy making the content that they create, but their main purpose of being a content creator is to get a good sum of money. Me personally, that's something that I definitely want to work up to, but obviously, me being me, a small creator, I'm not really well known in this community yet. And so even though that's not my top priority of being a content creator, it's definitely something that is like a perk that comes along with it. Personal branding, being able to develop my own style and identity within my content is so liberating for me because I not only feel like I can be myself, but be my authentic self. I don't have to pretend to be something I'm not. If there's something that I enjoy doing, why not turn it into something like art? In my opinion, I like to turn things from nothing into something. Being a content creator allows me to have my own style and my own uniqueness. When I'm editing my videos or making my thumbnail, there's a specific way I edit my videos, or there's a specific way I make my thumbnail. Even though a lot of people make Royal High content or any other game content, you'll always be able to differentiate each creator because each creator is different from the other. Each creator has their own style of editing and the way they make their thumbnail. It's very personal to me, and so when you see my content, you'll know it's from me. And lastly, learning and growth. Being a content creator allows me to hone in on my skills, being able to learn from other content creators, whether it's from their mistakes or successes. I'm able to grow my skills and basically make my content better than what it was. I like to make content that I can look back on and see how far I've grown, whether it's been a year, 2 years, 3 years, or beyond. I want to be able to look back on those precious videos and be able to say, hey, I did that. Look how far I've come. As much as I enjoy being a content creator for me started off just as to save memories. I wasn't expecting to be known or popular. I wasn't expecting to get the likes, the comments, the views. I mainly started it so that way I can always look back on those memories, those good times, those times that weren't always the greatest, but they still hold value and memories for me. That's the sole reason why I enjoy being a content creator. I enjoy making content that I can enjoy. And even though there's times where I make content that I might not always be proud of, and content that I'm not always happy with, though I know that there's going to be at least one person out there who would like my content. And that's why I never shy away from making new content, even when I feel mentally and physically drained. And there's times where I feel like I shouldn't go on. I still keep going because I realize at the end of the day, I'm not doing this for the views, the likes, the comments, the share. Being a content creator from the beginning was always for my sole enjoyment. And even to this day, that's never changed. Now, moving on to the cons. Inconsistent income. I, for right now, don't have this problem, but I know a lot of people can't agree and or relate to this because there's certain periods of the month where their videos would be popular or viral. One example would be when COVID happened. A lot of people were stuck at home. Nobody had anything to do, so everybody was on their phones or on their computers watching YouTube. So a lot of people's views during the time went up. Now, people have work, school, things in their lives that they have to do besides being on YouTube. So some of their videos that originally went viral or popular are lowered. Like I said, I personally can't relate to this as of right now, but I know a lot of people definitely say inconsistent income when it comes to being a content creator. You can't always guarantee that you'll be paid on time or you'll be paid this month. It's always just an up and down type of thing. High competition. Like I said before, when you have multiple content creators doing the exact same thing, like being a Royal High content creator, there's only so much content you can record for this game, or there's only so much content that you can suck out of this game in order to stand out. And there's definitely a lot of competition when it comes to things like that. Whether you're a gaming channel, a vlogging channel, whatever it may be, you're always gonna have competition in which everybody's doing something very similar. And that's kind of where it's hard to stand out, to be unique to your content. I know for me personally, there's a lot of people who do Royal High videos or Minecraft videos or just Roblox videos in general. And it's pretty hard to stand out as a very unique individual when it comes to content creation because a lot of people are doing very similar things. Especially if you narrow it down to one singular game, it makes it hard to be authentic when it comes to other competition on the internet. Public scrutiny. Being able to open yourself up to criticism and negative feedback from the viewer. I know there's times where I've had people say negative or hurtful comments in my comment section before. Nothing new. Sometimes I get comments about what my character is wearing or something I said in the video that clearly I reiterated or stated in the video, but someone wants to just comment just to comment it. Not trying to point any fingers or name any names, but the main thing is, as a content creator, you have to be willing to not necessarily accept, but be ready for criticism and negativity in the community. Because there's going to be people who are just generally haters, who are just going to hate you for absolutely no reason at all. You might not have done anything wrong, and you might be the most sweetest angel on the platform. But there's always going to be that one person who is straight up jealous. I'm calling it what it is. They're jealous. They're jealous that you're doing better than them and that you're actually making a name for yourself. Meanwhile, what are they doing? Like I said, I'm not pointing any fingers or naming names. I'm just saying in general, you're always going to have people that are going to come for your neck, whether you're a good or bad content creator. And in my personal opinion, there is no good or bad content creator. Everybody makes mistakes. We're all human. We're bound to make mistakes in our lifetime. It's how we learn how to own up to it, learn from our mistakes, and make sure we never do it again. In my personal opinion, when it comes to the public and their personal opinions, I do find it a little hard at times. It does get a little demotivating. It does make you feel worthless at times, depending on what the comment was. And sometimes it really does hurt your pride a little bit. But I try not to take it too personally because I realize if that person saw me in real life, they would never have guts to say it to my face. But they have no problem saying it over the internet because they can't see me and I can't see them. Pressure to produce. Now, I feel like I have a hard time with this one considering that I have two other channels channels that I have to manage. Plus, I have a life outside of YouTube. There's times where I lack the creativity to want to record or make a video. Sometimes it really just depends on how I'm feeling in the moment, whether I'm mentally or physically ready to record. There's times where I feel like I don't have a choice but to produce content, or feeling like if I don't record, people are not going to watch my videos, or if I don't post, people are not going to pay any attention to me. Constantly having to worry about being consistent with your post. When can your viewers expect your next video? It definitely feels like a chore at times and a task to do when it comes to producing good quality content and consistently pushing out content, whether it's once or twice every week or once or twice every month. Your viewers need to know when to expect the next video from you. And that's where, for me personally, I struggle with. It definitely does take a toll on me and sometimes my mental health, because sometimes I really don't know what to record or post. Platform dependency. Depending on where you're being a content creator on, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, etc., you have a dependency on that social media platform to be a content creator. Whether it's the changes in the algorithm or things that could significantly impact your reach of your audience. It really does depend on the time and when you decide to post a video. Sometimes you'll have viewers who can watch your video at 7 p.m. Then you'll have others who can watch your videos at 10 a.m. It really just depends on who your target audience is and who you can reach. For me personally, a target audience has never been an issue. Sometimes I reach people who are in their teens, some are young adults, and very few are elders, but really my content can and will always be for anyone and everyone. Male, female, kid, teen. I wouldn't say I'm always like a family friendly channel. It really does depend on what kind of game I'm playing, but for the most part, my content has always been PG-13. Work life and balancing challenges. If you're a full-time content creator, it definitely does take a toll on you. Mentally, emotionally, physically, you name it. It definitely has its perks when it comes to being a content creator. Even though I've stated some pros, the cons definitely outweigh the pros. Being a content creator definitely means that you do have to spend, if not majority of your day, being a content creator, creating content for your viewers to watch, especially if you depend on being a content creator as your full-time job, as your sole purpose of income. You really can't miss a day. You can't miss a post schedule. That's my fear. If I don't post consistently, people will forget about me and no one will ever hear from me ever again, or no one will ever recognize me again. It's definitely a stressful job, one that even to this day, I still have a hard time trying to balance my work life and my actual life. Privacy concerns. I don't think I've had this happen, mainly because I don't do face cam. I don't show my face. I don't reveal about anything about where I live or where I'm staying. I feel like I'm a very private person when it comes to things that have to do with my private life. There's certain things that I will feel comfortable letting everybody know, like maybe my first name, whether I'm a kid, teen, or young adult. But honestly, I like to stay mysterious. I don't really want people to recognize me in real life. Now, if you recognize me in the game, that's one thing. But to actually meet me in person, it definitely has its moments. There's times where you have meet and greets that people are very kind and sweet to you. And then you have people on the other spectrum who are very obsessed fans, who don't know when to give another person space or privacy. That's my personal fear about being a content creator, is that I'll lose my privacy, my peace. I honestly don't like the idea of constantly being followed, whether it's for good intentions or bad. Even in the game, I do feel a little on edge, but I don't feel as on edge if it was me in real life. I know a lot of famous people, not even content creators, but in general, famous people, idols, who have had a lot of backlash within the community, have had a lot of privacy invasions within the community. And it's something that I personally never have dealt with before, but that's because I really do keep certain things under wraps. There's certain things that I feel comfortable sharing, and then there's certain things that I want to keep to myself. But that was just the tip of the iceberg of being a content creator. Overall, regardless of what job you have, whatever you do in life, there's always going to be pros and cons. Sometimes the pros outweigh the cons, and sometimes the cons outweigh the pros. But that goes back to my earlier question. Should you be a content creator? In my personal opinion, it really just depends on the person. If you're being a content creator for the wrong reasons, meaning you're only doing it for the money, the views, the likes, the comments, the shares, you won't make it long in this industry. Being a content creator is more than just making money. It's to be able to express your opinions and your creativity. I'm not really necessarily in it for the money. The money is just the bonus, but I really do enjoy making content for people. I do like looking back on these memories. It's definitely hard out here, and it's not really for people who have weak hearts, meaning they get sensitive really easy when it comes to certain things. And I can't really be talking because there's certain comments that really get me in the feels, and I'm a very sensitive person. Believe it or not, certain comments really do affect me, and I'm also a very overthinker. I overthink a lot of situations and potential outcomes. So even though the comment itself may not have been negative or positive, I might overthink it and maybe think it's positive or maybe think it's negative. But let me know down below your guys' thoughts of my pros and cons of being a content creator. Let me know your pros and cons of being a content creator, and if you agree with mine or disagree. Make sure to always be kind and respectful in the comments,
because no one likes a hater.
and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye everyone.